Tonight's headlines: U.S. President Joe Biden wants to meet with Duterte. President Duterte urged to run for vice president. PNP to intensify efforts against prison drug operations. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,230,301. A virus downward trend in NCR Plus slowed. 2 areas under signal number 1. PSEi retreats on lack of leads. And bank lending contracts for 5th straight month. Good evening. Today is Monday, May 31, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Manila's ambassador to the United States, Jose Manuel Romualdez, on Monday disclosed that U.S. President Joe Biden hopes to meet President Rodrigo Duterte in person as a troop deal between the two countries hung in the balance. Romualdez said that the U.S., which will celebrate 75 years of diplomatic ties with the Philippines in July, is hopeful that Duterte would extend the two countries' visiting forces agreement. The VFA provides the legal framework under which U.S. troops can operate on a rotational basis in the Philippines. Experts say without it, other defense agreements, including the Mutual Defense Treaty, cannot be implemented. The pact will mark its 70th anniversary in August. According to Romualdez, the upcoming anniversary will probably be more or less the trigger for a conversation between Duterte and Biden. The PDP Laban National Council on Monday adopted a resolution urging President Rodrigo Duterte to run for vice presidency in the coming elections and also urged the president to choose his running mate for president in the 2022 polls. PDP Laban Vice President for External Affairs Raul Lambino said the party had received resolutions from various regions, local government units, and chapters of the party calling on Duterte to run for vice president. Lambino's motion to adopt the resolution after being seconded was immediately approved by the National Council. According to Deputy Speaker Eric Martinez, a party stalwart, the party is calling for Duterte's vice presidency run in 2022 to allow for a continuity of policy that he has started in his current term as Chief Executive Officer. The Philippine National Police Chief General Guillermo Elizar on Monday revealed that the PNP will closely coordinate with other concerned agencies to stop the continuing drug operations by inmates while inside prison. Elizar said the PNP will work with the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency, the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, and the Bureau of Corrections to address the issue. PNP chief added that the PNP will also look into the possibility that some jail guards and officials have a hand in these operations. Elizar issued the statement days after Cebu City Police arrested 2 men and seized 6.9 million pesos worth of shabu in a buy-bust operation. The suspects claimed they were drug couriers for a Cebu City jail inmates. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Iba ng panahon, dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang bayan, bigger, better na. You can buy it to centers, pati sa mga partners may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anumang pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
something big. The all-new Honda City hatchback with 4 seating modes. Utility mode, long mode, tall mode, refresh mode. The all-new City hatchback. Hatch more life.
The Department of Health reported 6,684 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Monday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,230,301, even as 3 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 54,290, and of the total, 93.3% are mild, 2.2% are symptomatic, 1.8% are severe, and 1.4% are in critical condition. Recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,155,045 after 6,098 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 20,966, with 107 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also show that 57% of the country's intensive care unit beds are in use and 38% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. In other news, the OCTA research group said Monday that the downward trend in COVID-19 cases in Metro Manila and neighboring areas has slowed down. In their latest report, the independent team of experts said Metro Manila only logged a 1-week case growth rate of -1% for May 24 to 30 compared to -23%, -27%, and -36% in the weeks prior. The National Capital Region's reproduction number also rose to 0.69 while its positivity rate stood at 5%. OCTA said Laguna also saw slight increases in COVID-19 cases, posting 1-week case growth rates of 6% and 4% respectively. State Weather Bureau Pagasa on Monday announced that 2 areas in the Visayas have been placed under Tropical Cyclone Wind Signal Number 1 as Tropical Storm Dante maintained its strength as it continued to move northwestward over the Philippine Sea. The weather agency said that the east of northern Samar and the northeastern portion of eastern Samar are under TCWS Number 1. Pagasa said the center of Dante was located 375 kilometers east-northeast of Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, or 455 kilometers east of Surigao City, Surigao del Norte at 4 p.m., with maximum sustained winds of 75 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 90 kilometers per hour and central pressure of 996 HPA. It is moving northwestward at 20 kilometers per hour. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
Click, that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap. It's a wrap, just tap the app. Now you can check, view, subscribe, renew. Help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing. You know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use. Mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Montero Sport. Elevate your journey.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
In business, share prices on the Philippine Stock Exchange retreated on Monday after climbing the 4 previous trading days, dragged by the lack of leads. The main PSEi shed 46.02 points or 0.69% to 6,628.49 at the closing bell. The broader all shares index lost 24.65 points or 0.61% to 4,022.83. Regina Capital Development Corporation head of sales Luis Limningan noted that local equities closed lower as the index consolidated in the 6,500 to 6,700 range on Monday, as there was lack of catalysts to drive it higher. More than 1.391 billion shares valued at 5.386 billion pesos change hands. Decliners led advancers 103 to 85 and 57 issues were unchanged. And the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas announced that loans extended by big banks contracted for the 5th consecutive month in April as the COVID-19 pandemic continued to dampen the economic outlook. Preliminary data show that outstanding loans of universal and commercial banks, net of reverse repurchase placements, declined by 5.0% year-on-year. This is the 5th straight month that a lending posted a contraction, March's negative 4.5%, February's negative 2.7%, January's negative 2.4%, and December 2020's negative 0.7%. Net of RRPs, bank lending decreased by 4.5% in April, while outstanding loans to non-residents fell by 20.2%. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and the Araneta City for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Araneta City.
Home to the country's first indoor shopping mall. The world's original Thrilla. And the first ever Beanie Beanie pageant. Now a place for your first win. Your first catch. Your first home. Your first big break. Your first date. And even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.